Sorry, I'm in bed half naked, but I had the motherfucking, I ain't got up, I ain't done that shit with my hair, I ain't put on a white beat or nothing. But I had to just start the day off like, listen, we're never gonna have peace with them. Black folks and white people are never gonna have peace under the current condition that we exist in. As long as they have the privilege, they're going to protect that privilege. So as long as we continue to motherfucking goddamn play this game with them of integration, they're going to continue to have a desire to maintain that privilege within the framework of integration. The only way that there's going to be peace if there's justice. And the only way there's going to be justice if it's just us. If we are just dealing with us, if we have our own politic, we develop our own culture, we have our own national boundaries, is the only way there's going to be peace. Now, the thing about it is we've worked hard enough, fought hard enough, bled enough for this land that our motherfucking country needs to be, our nation state needs to be on this land. And black people need to start coming to some, at least the conscious community, needs to start coming to some consensus on how we're going to go about doing that. Now, me and her, we are, I don't know if you want me to be on camera. No. Me and her are necessarily already working on that shit from our standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to as many black people as I can across this country to start thinking about the fact that the conscious black people around this country, to start thinking that we need to start thinking in nationalistic terms. We need to be separate, but equal. See, the problem with the civil rights movement is we fought against the separate part and not against the equal part. Because though we were separate, we weren't actually equal. We didn't have equal access to resources, equal access to education, and equal access to business opportunities. That's what the majority, you listen to Claude Anderson will tell you that was the initial fight. The initial fight was for equal access, not for integration. But they started, them and the Jewish Defamation League, the Anti-Defamation League, started pushing us towards integration. And the Talented Tenth started pushing us towards integration. When in actuality, the grassroots movement was about equal access. Because they knew because you got to look at us via, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of neoconservatives talk about this. How the black community changed after fucking goddamn liberals got involved in our movement. The black community was actually healthier pre-civil rights movement, pre-civil rights movement than it was post-civil rights movement. Because our neighborhoods are doing worse as a result of integration than they did as a result of separation. We did better under Jim Crow than you can check the stats. Social workers will tell you, black social workers will tell you that we were doing better during Jim Crow than we are doing now. Our problems stem from integration. They don't stem from separation. Our problems during separation or during Jim Crow really were because Jim Crow denied us equal access to resources. Now that we've integrated and have access to these resources, we need to take these resources, our understanding of resources, the education that we've been able to gain because we got greater access to educational resources as a result of integration. And start using those resources that we've gained, educational resources we've gained, in order to go back to our communities and start separating. Stop this gentrification shit. Stop it exactly in its tracks right now. Start utilizing group economics and group politics in order to block vote those individuals into office who represent us at a grassroots level. All this 10%, read Carter G. Woodson's Miseducation of the Negroes. I'll be fucking up the nigga's name too. But read that. And how long ago this man was talking about this Talented Tenth and the problem of the Talented Tenth and how the Talented Tenth affected, the black community adversely. and how they still affect the black community adversely, and how the Townsend 10th, including Martin Luther King, took over the civil rights movement, the grassroots movement, and turned it into this integration movement. And even Martin Luther King realized he was going down the wrong path before they assassinated him. So we need to start thinking as the conscious community what we are going to do. Now I know what I'm doing. What are you doing? What are you doing to develop solidarity and autonomy for our people? Because we need to be autonomous. We can't have white folks walking in the motherfucking goddamn Waffle Houses and shooting us in cold blood, walking into our churches and shooting us in cold blood. Then that's just the average white folk, not to mention the authority. You know what I'm saying? Killing us in cold blood, killing us in our grandmama's backyards with impunity. Killing us in the street with impunity, choking us out in the street with impunity, saying that they reached for motherfucking a taser and shooting us in cold blood in train stations. Civilians shooting us in cold blood because we was walking home with a hoodie on, going to the store to buy some Skittles and a motherfucking goddamn tea, my nigga. Ain't nobody. And then we want to advocate taking our weapons away based upon their behavior. We ain't going to no school shooting up no children. See, you know, they advocate these gun laws. You understand, liberals don't have no more of black people's best interests at heart than conservatives do. All y'all black people in the Bible said, don't go too far to the right and don't go too far to the left. Don't be too conservative. Don't be too liberal. Be moderate in all things. I just throw that in there because y'all niggas need to hear something that y'all can relate to. We need to end this. We need to say enough is enough. That's where I'm at right now.